Hey there everybody, how's it going? Q in the kitchen today, and we're in the proper kitchen because, well, I couldn't sleep last night, so what time is it? R6. I'm not making can of butter and can of sugar. We got 46 grams. Oh, there's trim, there's can of cotta, there's purple bud, there's all sorts of stuff in there. So, what we're going to do, going to get that in the jar. And then we're going to decarb that in the proper oven for once, so a bit more control over it. Then I put half into butter, half into sugar, and we'll make some of the banging things that I made last time. See you in a bit. Okay people, so that is absolutely packed to the brim. I had to squash it down a few times to get it in there, but now I'm just going to foil that up and we'll get it in the oven. And then, like I said, half into butter, half into sugar in a bit. Right, this has been preheating now, so I'm going to set it for, we're going to go for 20 minutes. No, we'll go for 15 minutes to start with, because I know it's going to need 30, but I want to keep an eye on it. I usually leave it a little looser than that, so it browns up a little bit quicker. Well, it doesn't brown up, but you know, takes the green out a little bit quicker. So we'll go for 15 and then we'll come back and we'll see how it is. Oh, can't wait. Okay, been in for 15 minutes, looking absolutely awesome. So in for another 15, see you in a bit. Got 5 minutes left, still looking black, still looking nice and green, so we're good. I really wish I found out about microwaving this flour before. I used to do it in the oven. 1 minute 15 seconds, take it out every 15 seconds and giving it a stir. Now I'm just going to let that cool, and this will be my heat treated flour for my edible cookie dough later. So see you in a bit. Right, so with all the 3 bits of recipes, I'm going to need a full stick of butter, so I've got that measured out. Now I've just got to get some different brown sugars and stuff for the edible cookie dough, and we'll be pretty much ready to go when everything's, like, I've got to make the can of butter yet and the can of sugar, so it's going to be a while yet, but we'll get there. Okay, so that's our sugars as well. I've gone for the dark brown and soft, because it gives a nicer flavour to the and taste to the edible cookie dough. So I'm going to need to medicate that as well, so we'll have to go about doing that. So I'll show you all that, people, don't you worry, see you in a bit. Alright people, I don't think I recorded me pulling it out of the cupboard, but never mind. It's been in for 45 minutes, it's absolutely perfect. Oh yes, absolutely perfect. Right, I've got these lined up, and now we'll get the rest of everything ready. As you can see, we've got it all going on, so I'll see you in a bit. So you can see how dry it was already, because I've only lost a few grams off it. Right, I'm going to divide this into 2, and then I'll get on to making the rest of it. Okay, so in this one I've got the butter, and in this one I've just got some bud, and I'm going to put some isopropyl alcohol in there. And just a sec. And I've decided an ounce is a bit much. Oh bloody hell, actually 2 ounces is a bit much for 1 lot of cake, so I'm going to make a nice big batch of sugar out of that. So put the top back on there before I get drunk, and now I'm going to have to find the lid to that jar, aren't I? Awesome. Right, see you in a bit. Right, so we'll get the can of butter going at the same time, seeing as I can just leave it in the crock pot. I don't really have to worry about it then. So touch wood, it's all going to plan. So I'll see you in a bit. Right, we're going to try it different this time. I've got this 120 micron mesh thing over my jug. Give this the last little stir. And then, hopefully, one, I don't get drunk off the fumes, and two, it all goes where it's supposed to. Okay, so far not too bad. So let me concentrate on this, people. Okay, so that worked out better than expected. Bloody hell. I ain't even going to filter that, you know. We'll leave that there a little bit just to drip the last drip. But that's it, people. Onto the sugar next. Okay, peeps. Just got that last little bit of slurry in the bottom of there. But it is not in this beautiful golden liquid we've got here. So, time to get a lid on that. And the butter is... oh, it's melting now. So, I do like these crock pots. They do cook it out a lot quicker than having to keep an eye on the boiling water. Right. On to the next step, people. Always a next step. Oh, I've already done the next step. I've crushed my biscuits for the biscuit base. So now I need to get on to medicating this sugar and another bag of sugar at least, because that's way too strong for... oh, if I even got another bag of sugar. Okay, so we haven't got another bag of sugar at the moment. Oh, well, we got... oh, we got half. Oh, yeah. We got enough to do it. Right, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to have a clear up in the meantime, people. Now, I'm not going to lie. I don't know what this... oh, because I need to take the jar lid off. I don't know what this this brown sugar will do. So, I have to go slow to start with. Bloody hell. I'm definitely going to have to... yeah, we're only doing half of this, and then we're running this in normal sugar, because that is moist, a lot moister than I normally have it. So check back in a bit. No, I know I shouldn't panic, because I know it's all going to evaporate out, but yeah, whew. It's a lot of liquid, so we got to put this on the lowest setting. Right down there, door open, turn you on, put you in, leave it like that, checking it regular. Well, people, my battery died, and anyway I had to go out for supplies, so I got Galaxy Honeycomb Crisps, Oreo Bites, Cookie Dough Munchers, never tried those, and some Whisper bits of Whisper, so those will all be going in the munchers as well. I'll see you when I get home. It's starting to rain, but... alright, people, I didn't bother recording making a biscuit base. It's biscuits with butter. It's really not rocket science. And now we're just going to tamp these all down and get them in the fridge. Ready for the next stage of all this madness. Oh yes, loving it. Right, I'm going to start chopping my stuff up for my rocky road filling. Oh, don't forget the marshmallows. And what else have we got? Oh, got some Sour Patch as well. So this is what will be going in my rocky road and my my edible cookie dough layer. So I'll see you in a bit, people. It's looking yummy. Right, got a couple of bacon and brioche rolls, and I've got the chocolate bits that I'm going to use. That's going to go in the cookie dough, and they're going to go in the rocky road. So I'm going to eat that and finish this off. Okay, so ripping those marshmallows up was a big sticky mess. But anyway, I found some Tangfastic because I prefer those Stony Patch to eat, so I put those in instead. So that is what we've got going in, people. And that might be for me. See you in a sec. I do love it when the alcohol fumes go and you can just smell dank ganja. But it's not quite ready yet, so still about 10 more minutes. Right, with that, the Galaxy honey milk, I've got a bit of the lint as well. I don't like too much of it, but it's not just to offset it a bit. And the 90 and the 8 is just way too much. Oh, let's not forget the golden goodness. Well, another golden goodness anyway. Into the rocky road mix it goes. Right, people, the butter is done. It has been in there for, I think it's nearly 4.5 hours now, after being decarbed as well. So we'll try and do this the same way. Can I hold that? Yeah, maybe. As we did the oil, as we did the sugar. So I'll see you when this is all poured out. Beautiful. Okay, people, so I'm just going to let that drain off. I may give it a little squeeze in a bit, but let's have a look. Oh, beautiful state of affairs. Cool it off and off we go. Right, I've double strained that, and now I'll put it in a big old dish so it cools down really quickly. So I'll just put that in the fridge, and then hopefully all this will be ready for when Car Park comes round with a special treat that he got. And hopefully we're going to do some reviews. So I will see you in a bit. Now I'm only going to use the crock pot to melt this down because it does only just have to melt. So I'll get that done, and then the butter may be ready while that's done. Right, what I did there was just measured off half of the butter and then just topped it up with some of the butter I got. So that's got to go into there to cool down, or well, to melt and then to cool down, so we'll get that going. Okay, so now I'm just going to melt this all together and then leave to cool. So I'll get back to you when this is all mixed. Okay, we're starting to get there. This absolutely stinks in the best possible way. So I'll see you when it's done. The idiot that I am, I wait for all these little bits of butter that are melting, but I forgot it's not butter. It's the honeycomb, isn't it? The honeycomb out the chocolate. So this is done now, people. That just has to get taken out of the water pot and put on the side to cool down with the rest of the ingredients that will need to go in with it. But next I gotta wait for the butter to cool to room temperature to make the edible cookie dough, so I'll see you when that's done. So funny, I was nearly stressing out about how much of the can of butter was left to put in the edible cookie dough, and then I forgot that I've got all this medicated sugar that I made, so we don't have anything to worry about. Oh, forgetful me. Could be worse things to forget about though. Awesome. Right people, we're on the home stretch. We got 90, what was it? 91 grams of can of butter, and the rest of it to make up to the 100 grams. We've got some vanilla paste, because that is the dog's danglers, and then we're going to put the whisper in the edible cookie dough bit. So we're going to let this warm up slightly, and then we'll get to mixing it in there. Oh no, wait a minute, in there. There we go, we'll get to that after. But yeah, as you can see, the can of sugar has turned out awesomely, and it smells amazing. So I need to whisk this up together, so I've got my beaters for that, so I'll get beating. Right, that will do for the sugar and the butter, and we've put in our Nielsen Massey. Oh yes, I can't even see it. But yeah, this stuff is the dog danglers. Don't be eating it off your tongue or anything, it's not that nice, but not like that anyway. Anyway, let's start folding the flour into this little mix, shall we? Right, so I won't put it all in to start with. We'll leave a bit over, and we'll see where we go from there. Right, we've mixed that far, and we still want the rest, so in it goes. And then back in with the mixer. This one's going to be a long one, people. Right, so we got down to breadicrumb texture, and now it's time for the whisper and a little splash of milk. Right, put a tablespoon of milk in there as well, and now we'll just incorporate it all together. Nice. Right, that's all thoroughly mixed in and tasting absolutely gorgeous. Let's get the bases of here, and let's give more a good old spoonful of goodness out of that bowl. Alright people, just getting some and filling it up. A bit too much there because I'm concentrating on the video, not that. So let me finish this layer and I'll get back to you in 1 second. Right. I don't know how long that's been filming. I think it's been going all the time. Never mind. We'll cut that. And we'll start again. Right, I've got all those filled up, and the leftover bit of edible cookie dough we're going to put in there. So this will go back into the fridge. And now we are on to the last step. We are going to rocky road this bad mama jamma. Yes, we are. So, all I've got to do is warm that up slightly and introduce all of this to it. So, no problems there, people. Do I want to? Oh, no, I know what I want instead. Not biscuits, but didn't we have some? Yes, powdered almonds. Nice. So instead of digestive, we're going to put some of that in there. Because we do love our powdered almonds. Oh yeah. Right, I'm going to warm this up and I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so I'm just going to mix this up by hand because I think otherwise it'll be a bit too much. Anyway, there's the gummies going in. Here is now the Oreo chunks going in. And last but not least, we'll get the marshmallows in there as well. So see you in a second. I can't hold the board and you at the same time. Okay, I think if this is going to happen, we're going to have to go to the bigger bowl. So I'm going to move this over. Okay, people, this is nearly ready now to have the final layer on top of the old cupcake thingy bob dob. So see you in a sec. And this we literally take a blob of that and hopefully it will go on there. Okay. Leave me to it. I'll see you in a bit. Gonna be a bit all over the place, but it's okay. It's okay. Alright people. There's the first bit. And I'm just gonna chuck this bit on top as well. Why not, eh? See if I can smooth it out a bit, make it look a bit nicer. Might have to warm the spatula up for that. Okay people, so that's it. I've just gone round, put big old blobs of it on top. and then just pushed it down onto the edible cookie dough that is on top of a biscuit base. So should be interesting, and no matter what, I'm going to get to eat this bowl of stuff that's left over here. So wish me luck, people, and that's the edibles finished. At last. I've only been going, oh, this is over 12 hours. I've not been to sleep yet, but never mind. It'll happen sometime. Anyway, people, hope you have an awesome day, and I'll have an awesome day after I get some of these inside me. So see you later, people. Take care. Remember, it's nice to be nice. What did you do today? Today, I couldn't sleep, so I made that load of can of sugar there. I also made a stick of butter and another load of can of sugar that I made into some edible cookie dough and Rocky Road. They're only leftovers. We've got these beautiful creations, and no, only 2 ounces went into these, so I'm not sure how strong they're going to be, but a couple of ounces should do that. Anyway, hope you all have an awesome night, people, and me and Car Park and Q in the pantry will be having an awesome day tomorrow. See you all later, people. If you're up and about, you may as well do something productive in a bit.